Milton Keynes Hospital roundabouts from a different direction. So you're on a 70-mile-an-hour dual carriageway. At the next roundabout, we're going to turn right, taking the second exit. So at the roundabout, we're going to turn right, taking the second exit. Watch your approach speed here. So as you're approaching, you check your mirror, give your signal, off your gas, gently braking. Give yourself plenty of time to look at the road markings and see which lane to get in. Now be cautious, because these cars coming from the right are coming along 2 lanes, so they approach the roundabout quite quick. Obviously you've got lorries coming up. You also have to look over to the left when you're exiting, making sure that if there's nobody there, you get over to the left-hand side, because the cars coming from the left-hand side are coming down quite quick. And don't be surprised that you might have to exit in the right-hand lane, or maybe even go around the whole roundabout again. So lots of looks to your right-hand side, because this is really busy. You're just looking for that little gap to get in. So as you come over, be cautious of this lane over to the left-hand side. Checking your mirror, give signal, and then get all the way over to the left-hand side. We're now heading towards the hospital roundabout. We're going to go straight on this roundabout, taking the second exit. Same thing, check your mirrors, off your gas, watch your approach speed. Make sure you know which lane to get in, and make sure that when you go around this roundabout from the middle lane, that you go right around the outside of the roundabout. Don't cut up through the middle. You exit in the left-hand lane. At the next roundabout, we're going to go left, taking the first exit. Take note of the speed limit signs. We're now heading onto a 40-mile-an-hour road. So this road goes past Netherfield on your left hand side, Bean Hill on your right hand side. But remember, this is a 40-mile-an-hour road. It seems like you could be going faster, especially if you've got cars coming up behind you quite quick. But just keep reminding yourself, looking at the repeaters, it's 40 mile an hour. At the next roundabout, we're going to go straight on, taking the second exit. So at the roundabout, we're going to go straight on, second exit. Remember again, this is a 40 mile an hour road. On the right hand side, we're going to have the Don Stadium, McDonald's, KFC and IKEA. We're heading towards the IKEA roundabout. Now we're going to go straight on at the IKEA roundabout, and then we're going to go straight on at the Roman roundabout. Now with the IKEA roundabout, there's 3 lanes as you approach it. Left hand lane goes left, middle lane goes straight on, and the right hand lane goes straight on or turn right. Now you can either do it in the middle lane or the right hand lane. We're going to get you to do it in the right hand lane, because that will then lead on to going towards the Roman roundabout in the middle lane. We're going to go straight on at the next roundabout, and we're going to do it in the right hand lane. As you're approaching the roundabout, it's a big roundabout, but the cars are coming quick from the right hand side. Make sure you're looking to the right, then looking at where you're going, and you then enter into the middle lane. You then exit into the middle lane. We're going to go straight on at the next roundabout, which is the Roman roundabout, taking the second exit, heading towards the bus stop. So we're in the middle lane, so think about where you need to give way at the first section of the roundabout. Then take your time when you get to the next section to think where you've got to give way, looking for any cars coming round the roundabout. making sure that you stay nice and wide. And then remember, you've exited onto a 70-mile-an-hour dual carriageway, so get your foot down. So now we're repeating, heading past the MK Don Stadium, heading towards the IKEA roundabout and the Roman roundabouts. Now we've shown you how to do it in the right-hand lane, which is the best way to do it. But you can't guarantee that you're going to remember to do that on your test, or you just look and just happen to get into the left-hand lane. It isn't wrong. It doesn't matter if you go the wrong way. It's how safely you deal with it. So last time we went straight on at the IKEA roundabout in the right-hand lane, but meant that we emerged onto the Roman roundabout in the middle lane and then went round the Roman roundabout safely. But you might not recognise this roundabout. So we're going to go straight on at the roundabout, taking the second exit, but this time we're going to do it in the middle lane. So we're going to go straight on, second exit, but from the middle lane. So when you're approaching the roundabout and there's a car in front of you, just keep an eye on that car before looking to the right. And don't forget, this roundabout can be really busy. And then we're going to head towards the outside of the roundabout. Now, the examiner will normally want you to go straight on, taking the second exit at the Roman roundabout. Now at this point here, you've got two choices. Either one, check your mirrors, look over your shoulder and move into the right-hand lane. If you can't, just go left. So mirror signal, we're going to go left, taking the first exit. Don't panic at this point, just slow yourself down, make sure you have a good look to your right. Then deal with the next part of the roundabout. We're now heading up towards the pedestrian crossing. Now be cautious, try not to accelerate away too quick. Make sure there's nobody there pressing the buttons. And at this point here, the examiner would normally get you to do a U-turn at the roundabout. So if it's safe to do so, check your mirrors, give a signal, move over. And this is the roundabout that's near Tesco's. And the examiner will just ask you to do a U-turn and go round the roundabout. But don't forget, if you can't get over to the right-hand side and you can't do a U-turn, just carry on going straight on. It doesn't matter if you go the wrong way. That's by far the safest thing to do. So we're heading back towards the Roman roundabout. Turn left at the roundabout, taking the first exit. As you're approaching this roundabout, good look to your right. Don't forget there's two lanes that come around this roundabout. They all come round in different directions. Make sure it's clear before you get going. You're now going to emerge onto a 70-mile-an-hour dual carriageway. So don't forget, getting your foot down here. Be cautious of this road because as you're going along, there is a petrol station on the left-hand side. And sometimes if they've been waiting there for a little bit of time, they're going to come out. So making sure you're checking your mirrors just in case you need to move over. We're then going to go straight on at the next roundabout. So be cautious here, because this is a 70-mile-an-hour road. You're going to go straight on at the roundabout onto another dual carriageway, which is 30 mile an hour. So make sure you're controlling your speed. So we're going to go straight on, second exit. Take note of the 30 mile an hour signs. And then you exit in the left-hand lane. We're now heading towards the Brunel roundabout. We're going to turn right at the Brunel roundabout. If you look at the sign and the road markings, you can do it in two lanes, the middle lane or the right-hand lane. We're going to do it in the middle lane. Heading towards the bridge, taking the second exit. And be cautious here, cars coming from the right, as well as looking over to the right-hand side to see if there's any cars coming. Make sure you take note that there is a zebra crossing there. You don't want to be steaming around this roundabout, then have to slam your foot on the brake because there's people crossing the road. Don't forget, this is a staggered crossing. So if there's anyone crossing from the right-hand side on the other crossing, you don't have to stop for them. And by doing it in that lane, it means that you exit in the left-hand lane. So what I'm going to show you now is approaching the Brunel roundabout, but we're going to do it in the right-hand lane. So check your mirrors, give a signal, move over. Now, ideally, you want to do it in the left-hand lane, but if you happen to move over, same thing, you're turning right, heading towards the bridge. Make sure you look over the roundabout, looking at the zebra crossings, but you stay in the right hand lane and you emerge in the right hand lane. So you check in this mirror, stay close to the roundabout, get into the right hand lane. And at this point here, you've got two choices. You either stay in the right hand lane, if it's safe to do so, check your mirrors, move over and get in the left hand lane.